Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is going to be your general energy reading for your Thursday, October. I almost said November. October 29th, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So just because this is a reading dated for the 29th of October, it does not mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you in that moment. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yales. I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope you have a good day. So I'm going to be continuing with the love readings today. So today is Thursday, so this is Sagittarius Day. So if you are over on Patreon and you're a Sagittarius or you're interested in a Sagittarius, then make sure to check that out. Yeah. Other signs are up. Cancer is done. Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius have already been done. And I'm using my weekly schedule to do them this week. So that's also why, if you're wondering, that's why there are no weekly readings this week. Yes. Halloween is coming. Yay, happy Halloween. And then also we're having a full moon on Saturday, and I believe that full moon is in Virgo, according to true sidereal astrology. I don't follow tropical, I don't even follow regular sidereal or Vedic astrology. I follow true sidereal astrology, which takes into account where the constellations actually are in the sky and how big or small the constellations actually are. I explained this during happy hour last night, but I'll give a little bit of a recap. So in terms of true sidereal astrology, again, it's focused on where the constellations actually are in the sky. In terms of tropical and even like Vedic, or we'll call it normal sidereal astrology, the constellations, in terms of tropical astrology, the constellations have been, first of all, they've all been made to be 30 degrees to make it even, but they're not all 30 degrees. For instance, Virgo is huge. Like I want to say like the biggest constellation in our sky. And then also in terms of tropical astrology, the constellations have been placed so that they line up with the seasons of the planet. And when that was put into place, they were in alignment with where the constellations actually are. But as time has gone on, the planet has shifted and the stars have moved to the constellations now are in different positions in our sky. And so that's why if you compare your tropical chart with your sidereal chart, you might have a different sign placement. So I follow true sidereal. In terms of that, I believe the full moon is going to be in Virgo. So look out for a full moon reading coming. I don't know, I might do it tomorrow, Friday, or maybe I'll do it Saturday. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna do it for us. Yes, because I wanna look into those energies for us. Okay, comenzamos. Let's get started here and see what we've got for your day. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Thursday, October 29th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, guys, so I'm gonna point this out because it almost happened again, but for some reason today I want to say November, noviembre. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, I know we're almost in November. We have like 2 more days of October and then we'll be in November. 5 shuffles here. 1, But maybe whatever is coming through in today's reading could be applicable to the coming energies of November. This is 2. I mean, yes, this reading is dated for, you know, the 28th of November, I'm sorry, the 29th of November, but this is 3. These readings are also quite timeless. I mean, you could go back in the morning coffee history and, you know, focus on the titles of the readings and be able to probably find something that applies to you now, and it's like a reading I did a year ago, you know what I'm saying? This is 4. So, just keep that in mind. And this is 5. All right, kids. So let's see what we've got for today. All right. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 6, we have the Fool. And the first card that came out here is the Hierophant. And the first thing I heard when the Hierophant came out is marriage. But it doesn't have to be marriage, all right? You next have the 8 of Pentacles, and then you have that with the 6 of Cups, the 6 of, the 6 of Swords, and the Lovers. 6, 6, 6. Okay, that's not the number of the devil. Okay, let's just get that clear. At least not on my channel. That's a very religious thing. A Hierophant. Okay, that's funny, but that's a very religious concept, and we're not really talking about religion here. It's a fanatical thing. But anyway, I'm not trying to get into that. The first thing I heard with the Hierophant here is marriage, and it looks like the energies that are coming through today have to do with love. So somebody here, or I want to say you guys are, whomever this reading is resonating for, or whomever the reading is for, you guys are working on a commitment, on a marriage. You're working on building something. You're working on building a relationship. And I feel like you're going about it in a very traditional way, a very organized way, a way that is very socially acceptable, however that means for you, or whatever that means for you. 8 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I feel like there are individual, and this is something that's been coming through for the longest time, like for the last few months on my channel. So, okay. But I feel like some of you are working towards getting to know somebody else. There's a lot of structure. There's a good amount of conformity here. I'm not going to lie. There's a good amount of conformity here, but what I'm also hearing is that it's for the best. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you may you may be well aware of how I'm not the biggest fan of the Hierophant or his energies. The Hierophant, like let's have a little tarot lesson here. The Hierophant represents structure, order, conformity, indoctrination, social norms, social acceptance, what's socially acceptable. It can represent taboos, but if it represents a taboo, it means that there's something here. It doesn't say that, it doesn't advocate for something being taboo. It represents something being considered taboo. It also represents industry, government, you know, big corporations and stuff like that, okay? It's not always bad. It's quite similar to, in my opinion, it's quite similar to like the Emperor, where the Emperor is the masculine, and so is the Hierophant represents masculinity, or at least the masculine point of view, whereas his counterpart in the High Priestess represents the feminine. But this is in a spiritual sense. The Emperor represents the divine masculine, masculine energy, masculine structure, protection, control. The feminine in the Empress represents femininity and flow and love and birth and abundance and the feminine side of things. I see the Hierophant as a kind of a depiction of what the masculine represents, because in the Emperor, the Emperor is Controlling. He can be controlling, but when he's well balanced and well integrated, he is controlling to the point that where he puts structure in place in order to protect in order to protect the domain or protect the family, and in order to preserve the way of life that the Empress helps to generate. Okay. So I'm seeing that energy here with the Hierophant. So I don't think this is so bad, any sort of conformity, social structure, whatever, that social norms or whatever. I don't see this as that much of a bad thing. There's a reason for it. And there probably is a really good reason for it, okay? You have the Six of Cups with the Six of Swords and the Lovers. So there seems to be an energy of moving away from sort of karmic partner, or moving away from some sort of past relationship in order to honor a true divine connection. Someone, and I feel like this is the masculine here, mostly, but someone is in the process of moving away from I guess we could call it a soulmate relationship, something that isn't necessarily bad, but maybe just isn't the right fit because there's something or someone better. And I'm not saying that one person is better than the other. I'm saying energetically or romantically or just interpersonally, someone is a better fit. Someone is like the right partner. Someone is the divine partner. Someone is the actual person. Now, if this isn't love for you, then this is business, finance, career type energy. And I feel like right now you could be in the process of really honing your skills or developing your craft. Eight of Pentacles. And you're moving away. Well, you're staying within some sort of structure. You're staying within some sort of maybe corporate industry or like normal job, normal like 9 to 5 type of thing, while honing your skills here. Because you're in the process of taking a leap of faith, the Fool, out of something from the past, Six of Cups, something that I feel like maybe you were called to in the past, and now that you've developed through this job, this business, or this circumstance, and now you're moving on to something, Six of Swords, that is way more, I want to say crucial to you. I don't know if that's the right word, but way more in alignment with who you are, way more in direct alignment with who you are. Okay, whatever this is, I don't feel like it's going to happen immediately. Obviously, these things are going to take time, especially if you're working on something consistently, Eight of Pentacles. But it could happen pretty soon. The Fool, Seven of Wands, okay. I want to look at, let's look at this. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get another pull here. Let's continue the story. Yeah. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Nine of Wands. And what I want to say now is don't give up. There is definitely someone here that is going through a realignment. Page of Wands, Four of Wands, in terms of their home, their family life, their foundation, their structure, what they actually want out of life, and strength. Okay, someone is taming the ego. Someone is keeping quiet. Someone is persevering, has been persevering. Nine of Wands, yeah, look at that. Nine of Wands and strength. Somebody has really been persevering here. Somebody has been holding back, has been keeping, I want to say keeping their wits about them. I feel this energy with strength of holding back a little bit. But then you have the Star underneath that. Okay, someone is moving towards some sort of wish fulfillment. I do feel like there's a little bit of fear here. Because like with the Star, there's this unknown energy of where you're actually going, but you're following your intuition, all right? Okay, moving forward, underneath the Star, You have the Queen of Cups. You also have the Moon in reverse. Whoa, and then the Ten of Swords. Oh, and then the Emperor. There's the Emperor. All right, so there could be an energy, for those of you that don't resonate with this in terms of love, there is an energy here of understanding what it is you truly feel about something. The Moon in reverse, something, you've been doing the work, you've been going down deep and figuring out who you are and what it is you truly want, what it is that truly makes you happy. You've been finding emotional balance, you've been finding emotional security, and you're putting an end to the situation here, the Ten of Swords with the Emperor and Temperance and the World, yep. And starting a new reality. Okay, the Emperor is here putting his foot down saying, no, this can't happen anymore. No, I can't do this anymore. No, I can't be in this commitment anymore. This isn't right. For others of you, this could be a situation in which someone recognizes the truth about a relationship that they may have, Six of Cups. Someone from the past or someone, some sort of soulmate or something. But the Moon in reverse has revealed or is bringing a revelation or is helping someone understand. I'm hearing toxic energies, just who they are is what I just heard. And so someone is making the executive decision to close out the cycle, Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna get one last pull. Yeah, to close out the cycle, bring greater balance into the situation, Temperance and the World, and to start a new reality. And they're moving pretty quickly. All right, someone is very balanced, understanding who they are. So let's get one last pull in terms of, actually, let's put all this back. We're gonna get one last pull in terms of this. And then we're gonna start clarifying some things. Whoa, shit. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, okay, well, ooh, okay, well, someone's about to become single. Somebody is single. Yep, Ace of Wands is underneath that. Or this is you standing on your own, being independent, standing in your sovereignty and taking control or taking action. Shit, there you go. Now you have the Sun also. Taking control, taking action towards something that they're inspired by. Ace of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow and steady process. This is not, this is not something that you want to rush. This is not something that you can rush, okay? Knight of Pentacles. Now, you have the counterparts here. You have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So whereas you were starting off the situation in which you're following structure, you're following order, you're following social confines, I guess I want to say secretly, somebody here is either actively making a decision or has made a decision, High Priestess to the Two of Wands to the King of Wands, about something or someone that they truly want. But they're not taking action right away, or at least they're not taking action immediately. They're waiting for the right time to strike. You could be waiting for the right time to strike. So either this is love or this is you making a better choice for yourself here. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Sun with the Two of Cups, and then the King of Cups. Good Lord. There's true love here. There's emotional awareness, emotional stability, emotional balance. Okay, whether this resonates for you in terms of love or not. And to be quite honest, what I kind of want to say here is even if it's not romantic love, it's still love. Because with the Lovers here, you are choosing to love and honor yourself enough to go in the direction that you truly want to be going in, rather than what this type of energy tells you you should be doing, okay? Okay. Let's start clarifying. I want to start with the Six of Cups. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to clarify. Since I did it this way, let's clarify each row. They're telling me the Six of Cups is more important. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with this row here. The Lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups. 5 shuffles. 1. 2, 3. 4. And 5. All right. So the Lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Let's get a little bit deeper on this here. What's going on here? What's going on here, Spirit? All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun. You also have the Queen of Wands here. So the Queen to this King. Counterparts. Divine matchmaking is what I just heard, all right? You also have the Ace of Cups with the King of Swords. All right, so here's what's happening. Here's the deal. There's someone here, most likely the masculine, that has figured something out, that understands, that sees something clearly. The Sun with Death. Whoa, and Strength again, okay. And the Lovers again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, look, check it out. Somebody here has figured out who their queen is, potentially. For others of you that don't necessarily resonate with this in terms of love, this is a situation in which you see clearly exactly what it is that you want. You see clearly into your heart. You see clearly into what makes you happy, what drives you. You see clearly and in terms of what your true alignment is. And if it's not just your ultimate true alignment, because that's kind of like that's a really tall order to fill, it's a greater sense of your alignment in terms of what it is you truly want. Somebody may want to make an offer here to their true Queen of Wands. And it's interesting because I did a reading. I don't remember if it was like morning coffee or like a general collective reading, or maybe it was one of the love readings for Patreon, but it might actually have been morning coffee, but there was a situation in which there was a King of Wands that was matched with a Queen of Cups, but they're not really all that compatible. And we have the King of Wands here. The Queen of Cups was at the bottom of the deck somewhere. Is it still here or has it gotten lost? I think it's gotten lost, but I just heard the desire is real, all right? Okay, so next then, let's look at the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and Strength. Someone's going through a re-identification process. Yeah, for sure. The Sun with Death, Strength again, and the Lovers. Someone's going through a change. There's a new creative opportunity that someone is about to step into. That actually potentially, if this is career, business, finances for you, this change that you're going through, I'm hearing long-awaited progress. This is a change that's going to actually solidify you, provide you with a stronger foundation. It's not going to be easy. Strength, it's going to take time. I feel like you've been persevering for some time and you're going to continue persevering. Okay, that's great. All right, let's look a little deeper then. Page of Wands, Four of Wands, and Strength. What else can we say about this, please, Spirit? Okay. Ooh, wow. Someone is aggressively moving forward towards their wish fulfillment. Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Star. You have the Four of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, and then you have the Fool again. And the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody is releasing something. Somebody is letting go of something. Somebody is taking a leap of faith. Honoring their intuition is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. And finally, let's look at the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, the Magician is at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but with the Knight of Pentacles. Something's not done yet. I heard with the Ten of Pentacles, I heard it's not done yet. So maybe this is a situation in which you're still working on closing it out, which is entirely possible. But this also, that could also mean, in terms of it's not done yet, that could also mean it's not complete yet. Your domain is not complete yet. Emperor, you're still working towards it. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. You're working towards greater reciprocity, greater balance and harmony in the family, in the home. Yeah, so in terms of the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the High Priestess, someone trusting their intuition, working with their intuition, working with their higher selves and the higher guidance, they're making a decision to move in a new direction. They understand, with the Emperor energy here, they understand that this thing is going to take time. Knight of Pentacles. This is either you or somebody else. They understand that it's not complete yet. The work is not over yet. The Ten of Pentacles, for me as a reader, could either be the completion of a cycle, the completion of a circumstance, the completion of a life lesson in order to graduate and move on. It also can represent ultimate financial and physical fulfillment within business and home, the ultimate family life, like the house with the white picket fence and the nice car and the 2 kids and the dogs and the cats and all that shit, right? It could represent that, or whatever your ideal material fulfillment would be. It also can represent being in something for the long haul. Ooh. Okay, so in terms of some sort of relationship here, Six of Cups, past relationship or someone from the past or just like a soulmate type energy, this doesn't really feel too karmic. I am hearing soulmate, if this is resonating for you in love, okay, we're talking a soulmate versus a divine counterpart. There's a difference. Not to say that the soulmate is any less of a person than the divine counterpart. This is just much more of a stronger, more balanced, more harmonious, energetic match, okay? This lover's energy is something that doesn't need to be forced. Whereas this Six of Cups, this soulmate energy kind of feels like there are quite a bit of conditions involved that someone may be trying to conform to or may be needing to conform to. Whereas with this divine partner or this stronger energetic match, there's no need for that. Now, someone here, in terms of this Six of Cups energy, yes, someone here is figuring out or deciding, is what I just heard, that they probably don't want to go any further with this, or that it's not going to complete them. It's not going to bring them the desired satisfaction that they are holding, that they want. Que te quiere. I believe I said that correctly. That you want. Que te quieres. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm working on learning Spanish. Because there isn't, like I was saying, there isn't a sense of balance or reciprocity. I'm not saying that this relationship is bad. Actually, in this circumstance, it's quite good because it's helping someone decide. I'm not saying it's toxic. It very well could be, but that's not the focus here. The focus here is balanced and a balanced energy, seeing something clearly and just making the decision in terms of the evidence provided. Just the facts, ma'am, says the King of Swords. And the fact of the matter is, this soulmate relationship does not compare to the energies of this divine matchmaking, we'll call it. You want to call it a twin flame, call it a twin flame. You want to call it a divine partnership, call it a divine partnership. Quite frankly, right now, I'm vibing more with the classification or the title or the label of divine matchmaking. Universe, God, source, creator, being matchmaker here. Bringing two energies together that really are truly either meant to be together or are a really perfect fit. So someone is deciding, the Emperor with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, someone is deciding to move forward in a different direction. King of Wands, Two of Wands, the High Priestess. Again, it doesn't mean that they're actually taking action right now. But quite frankly, they're planning on it. They're working on it. Eight of Pentacles. And they're following a sense of tradition, structure, or order. Hierophant. And the Emperor, because this individual understands that things work a certain way. So if we want a desired result, we have to follow the recipe, at least until we get what we want. I want to get a message from this Emperor energy here. ¿Qué quieres decir, Emperor? El emperador. ¿Qué quieres decir? At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Four of Pentacles. You have Justice, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. There were two more cards that came out. The Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Okay. So what does this Emperor want to say? There's justice happening here. Justice is being served, balance is being kept, order is being preserved. Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups energy is socially acceptable. And I really want to say that they're trying to figure out how to balance the situation. Two of Cups, I'm sorry, Two of Pentacles, Justice. Wow, with the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and then the Fool again at the bottom of the deck. And then here's the High Priestess with the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this Emperor is juggling energies. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. This Emperor is definitely juggling energies. But justice is going to be served here. I really feel like the Emperor is saying, don't worry, justice is gonna be served here in terms of this juggling energy. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, please. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Four of Swords. Woo. Two of Wands. Definitely a decision being made. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Working towards your wish fulfillment. Working towards your happiness. And okay, this person is a placeholder. Three of Cups, Two of Cups. This person is a placeholder. Because the Emperor doesn't quite feel adequate enough. Five of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Strength. He's building the strength though. He's working on it. Eight of Pentacles. There's some sort of reassurance that he needs. Again, the Emperor is the masculine. The Emperor follows a structure. The Emperor works on physical representation. The Emperor or the masculine is not as spiritually oriented as the feminine. I am saying that both of them have a place within spirit. Both of them are two pieces of spiritual energy, two parts of spiritual energy, okay? But the feminine is the High Priestess. The feminine is connected to the infinite. The feminine is flowy. The feminine is abundant. So is the masculine. But what's more important here is that the feminine is connected to spirit. She has a stronger connection to spirit. She basically is like spirit. Whereas the masculine or the Hierophant here, or in this case, the Emperor, where'd he go? Oh, he's buried. But the Emperor They're more physical reality, 3D oriented. Not to say that that's a bad thing, because the three-dimensional world is still part of our existence. We cannot completely renounce the three-dimensional aspects of life. We are moving up in vibration. We're moving from third density to fourth density, ultimately to fifth density. But still, this is not a situation in which you can completely disregard the 3D, okay? The masculine is more physically oriented. The masculine works on facts and logic. The masculine works on physical appearance and physical proof, physical evidence. That's the masculine's domain. The feminine is more flowy, more dreamy, more infinite, more changeable even. The masculine doesn't change as easily as the feminine does. So he's got to have proof. He's physically oriented, okay? So that's why we're going through this process here of finding out, of figuring out, of aligning, of finding the true soulmate or the true counterpart. A decision is being made. I feel like someone is coming out of a sense of denial. Two of Wands to the Two of Swords to the Hanged Man. Someone is going through a change in perspective. And it has been taking time, or it's going to take time. Okay. Let's get our oracle guidance to close out today's reading. You know, I'm kind of being pulled to the Angel Answers deck. So let's start there. If you have a question, go ahead and ask it, or you can just allow the angels to provide you with the best answer that you need right now. 5 shuffles, 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Whoops. You come back here. All right, so what interest do you have for us, angels? Ooh, okay. All right, guys, at the bottom of the deck, you have romance. Okay, and the answers you have 3 cards here. You have it's up to you, listen to your intuition, and within the next few months. So check it out, you guys. Obviously, listen to your intuition within the next few months, and romance are pretty self-explanatory. The real message here from the angels is within it's up to you. And this is something that I was having a conversation with my guides about last night. Because me being the feminine aspect here, it's very much about being in alignment and following through with what your intuition tells you and allowing yourself to be in the alignment, regardless of what seems to be happening on the surface. And I know that's a very similar message to what was being said, you know, during the heat of the twin flame situation, especially here on my channel. Not to say that the twin flame situation has died down any, it's actually probably gotten worse. But I say all that to say, the conversation I was having with my guides last night was to keep honoring your intuition, to keep following through with the process, to not cut yourself off from the process because things don't seem to be going in your favor right now. That's all your ego. Just because things don't seem to be where you want them to be aren't happening the way that you want them to happen right now, that's your ego. That doesn't mean that it's not actually coming to fruition. And, I've been thinking about it and working through it, and there have been moments of reassurance or moments of development. Like, things have been progressing. Sure, it may not be happening the way my ego wants it to happen right now, but I can't deny the fact that there's progress here. So I really just have to stay in alignment and follow through with the progress, follow through with the process. Now, this does not mean that if you're in a situation with someone and there's toxic or abusive energies flowing, that you have to stay within it. Not at all. That's not what we're talking about here. What we are talking about is you being in direct alignment with what it is that you want and following through with what the universe mirrors for you, brings forward for you. It's all up to you. You can either go with the flow, or you can sabotage the situation because you don't like what you see, because your ego doesn't like what it sees. Also, there's one more message here. Underneath romance is helpful people. Good Lord. See? Oh my God. All right, we're keeping going. Helpful people. This is kind of like, let your friends help you. You have reconsider and remain positive, because there are big happy there are big happy changes coming. Don't stop. There's something better. And it's success. Yep. And then ask for help from others. Like, okay, I'm going to stop, because I could keep going all day. But there is something better. There's something better coming within the next few months. And I'm not saying that this is, whatever. I'm not even going to classify that. There's something better coming. Something better than what you see at this current moment. Don't stop. Big happy changes are coming, but it's up to you to reconsider and remain positive. Romance. Listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee very, very soon. Yeah? Take care. Bye.